What's going on YouTube? So I'll give you a quick little update on the 40 because I've made some changes and some bad stuff happened. So I just want to kind of talk about that. Tank's a little cloudy because I put some more rocks in. I'll talk about that in a second. But I'm starting a new job tomorrow, so I don't really know when I'm going to be able to update this tank. And I did want to update it before I kind of forgot and got lazy and completely forgot. So I want to talk about the bad news first. Actually, I'll talk about the mushroom first. So I had this huge mushroom rock here, if you guys remember. I actually traded that in today, got some more just dry rock, and I picked up this small little Kenya tree frag and some more beautiful zoas because I'm really wanting to get more zoas in this tank. So then all this dry rock here, I don't even know how I should start. So I had 5 sexy shrimp in this tank. I only counted 3 in there today. One I completely could not find. The other one got sucked into the sump back here and was actually going back and forth between the filter stock chamber and the chamber next to that. So I ended up getting a flashlight, having to remove a bunch of rock from my sump, and I got a spoon and was able to get that shrimp out. And then to protect this from happening again, I have some little mesh here, and I've zip tied it, but it still wasn't feeling like it was holding down super well. So I actually put some rocks. Hopefully this one I'll have to readjust, but I put some rocks there to cover up the intakes so that hopefully no more sexy shrimp are getting sucked up into my sump. You know, those guys are really expensive shrimp. They're really beautiful, and I don't want to lose those guys. So it's unfortunate. I think we did lose 1, but we do still have 4, and hopefully can prevent that from ever happening again. I've noticed since putting this tank in, I got my temperature dialed in where I wanted, about 78, and I have my salinity at staying nice and stable at 1.025. I'm keeping my refractometer calibrated, so I'm not having the issue of, you know, having a low salinity tank. And that happened last time, just me not calibrating enough. So I actually calibrate every single week just to be safe on this tank. My 3 fish that I have in here, well, my 3 main fish, my 2 clowns and my damsel, are like best friends. They're constantly swimming with each other. They're like the 3 musketeers. And then I have my little goby right here, who has decided to make his home. He was over here, but the clownfish started sleeping over there at night. So he's moved over here, which is awesome because that tank or that rock is eventually going to be covered in zoas and mushrooms. So it's a really cool little cave. As well as, you know, with that rock being gone here, now I have so much more room in the tank. It looks more open. I hate the fact that I had to put these rocks here like this because it kind of does take away from that open aspect. But if it's that versus losing my shrimp, then I'm gonna do that. I was very upset when I couldn't find that 5th shrimp, to say the least. And then especially when I only seen 3 in here, I kind of started freaking out. So I was lucky I found him in the sump. It's pretty much it for now, guys. All the corals seem to be growing pretty well. I did mess with everything earlier when I was looking for the shrimp, so unfortunately, like, the Duncan's kind of closed up right now, but he has a ton of new baby heads on him. He's been growing really nicely. I've moved my GSP down here, super nice and opened up. I think I have my lights dialed in. I'm pretty sure this trumpet right here, he's got 2 mouths on that right head. He's starting to split, I believe. My little toadstool right here is doing super well, growing nice and big. Hopefully, you know, he'll be a showpiece in the tank in the future. And Thalia is just completely taking over here. So it wasn't really growing like that crazy in the 20, but ever since I got stuff dialed in. So I know in the future I'll probably regret my decision to get in Thalia, but it is what it is. I have some weed corals in here, but I also have zoas and mushrooms and stuff that I love. And then the Kenyan tree, it is a weed coral, but I love the Kenyan tree. So I'm just trying to keep stuff in here that's super easy to grow. I got a nice splash of color in here. The fish are doing great. I don't plan on adding any more fish. I think this bioload's been perfect. I've been doing my 5-gallon water change every week, and it seems to be just keeping everything nice and happy. So just a quick little update, guys. So, you know, if you do have sexy shrimp, maybe that's something to think about. Or if you're thinking about getting sexy shrimp, they're awesome little critters, but just make sure they can't get sucked up by the sump because they are really small shrimp. So thank you guys for watching. I will catch you in the next update. Peace out.